they find themselves in the middle of a tight one.
I'm impressed they're still in this. They've done. And that could bode well for them in the second half.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing from Jaden McDaniel.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Let's go ahead. How do we skip it? Okay. Yeah, that.
Los Angeles has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
First team foul.
And the free throw, no good. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
The Lakers trail. Hachimura the pass to Doncic. Doncic converts inside.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like
a tight game here in Los Angeles. Here's Hachimura. David.
Kevin, Mike Conley's leadership is huge for the Wolves. Rudy Gobert says his presence on the court, but especially in the locker room, is invaluable. Coach Chris Finch said he's given us everything and more. Conley says to have this kind of trust from everyone is why I'm here. This is what I'm supposed to do. Kevin?
He is a class act. David, thanks. Shot by McDaniels, no good.
Oh, man, that's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Inside, here's Doncic. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Creating space. Doncic will move defenders around.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley.
How are you not out of bounds?
Here's Edwards. It counts. And the foul.
He gave us 2 things.
It's on Luka Doncic.
Important point.
Luka Doncic, he gave us 2 things.
Getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
Conley finds Edwards. This one for 3. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Hayes, no good. Plays it up and banks it in. Hayes has got 9 points.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Edwards drawing the double team. Gobert the pass to Conley. Another miss by Minnesota.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
LeBron is doubled. Pass to Hayes. From beyond the arc. Mike Conley grabs the miss. The Timberwolves have gone an even 50% to the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. They lead by 1. The shot's good.
We are leading again.
And that's now 7 points for
LeBron James.
That's the 10th straight point they've given
LeBron
up in the paint.
the star player.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Good.
Nailed from three-point land.
Reeves. We are leading by
Gets
4.
that much better when the D has to pay attention to Reeves outside the arc.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Connect in for James.
Clark.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game, Doncic, as much as anyone.
Randall outside. Timberwolves passing it around. And Randall throws it down.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Vanderbilt kicks to Finney-Smith. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Good.
32 seconds left to play in the third. DiVincenzo against Reeves. Out to the right wing. Randall no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Reeves against Reeves. Back to Reeves. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Lakers ahead. They lead by 5. 2K Sports. Back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Timberwolves trail by 5. Up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Gabe Vincent is out there with Connect. And it's Hachimura in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Laker 5. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Alexander Walker. The Lakers with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hachimura finds Vanderbilt. Back to Hachimura. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Lakers lead by 5.
I love how under control Hachimura is. Able to push his way through the contact and score. Nice work.
Takes the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Cutting into that deficit now. Well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Pass to Connect. Back to LeBron. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. A miss that time would have put him up. The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Vanderbilt, and the dunk by Vanderbilt.
We are leading by 4 points.
You see the decision-making abilities of Hachimura. Sets his man up perfectly.
DiVincenzo. Tight defense on him. Bucket is good.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stop down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Hayes, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gabe Vincent. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reeves. Julius Randle comes in for Miller. McDaniels, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Lord, Luka Doncic.
Conley against Doncic. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Randle down low. He's covered by Hachimura.
Good.
That's tipped. Doncic finds James. James absorbing hits on the drop.
LeBron.
And guys, what do you think about the
It's
hustle
LeBron
stats
for you.
the Lakers?
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole
LeBron James. Wow, what
game.
a
Look at their shot
beauty of
blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Such a gutsy player. Edwards wants to be the guy taking big shots.
Kicks it out to James. And again, it's
Really like it tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Reeves against Edwards. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
It's
Oh,
stolen
to
by
LeBron.
Edwards. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Oh my goodness, the slam.
Beauty.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
James kicks to Doncic. Reeves the pass to Doncic. To the right side. Here's Hachimura. A three-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Randle. And Randle throws it down.
Nice.
And you'll never see Randle back down in a big moment. He's looking to be the guy when they need a bucket.
He is the guy.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. With the drive, here's Hayes. On the wing, Reed. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Lakers lead by 7.
And perimeter scoring, I have to
Leading
imagine
by
it was
7
a
points. It
topic.
should be fine.
Put your emphasis on jacking up threes.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
And it's Hachimura penetrating. At the elbow, Doncic. Randle with some nice deep.
And not allowing the shooter
Leading by 5
an
points.
inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice
Now
about
leading
shooting
only by
against
2.
him next time. Some
If you don't do
players
these
shrink
kind
when
of
the
mess up.
pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Reeves against Edwards. Right wing. Here's Hachimura. Hits the three.
Yes.
One thing you can say about
We are leading by
Hachimura,
5.
he is not afraid
Good
of the
Hachimura.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Turning here to our analysts. What factors, guys, come to your mind?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can strive for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
And he commits the intentional foul. 26 seconds left to play
Yeah,
on the
it's
fourth.
being fouled.
And now we've got
Continuous
the
foul.
intentional foul.
Not letting us play.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
No one near Randall as he lets it go. His three-pointers off the mark. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
Here's Edwards. Money!
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Here's James. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
How many fouls will they keep on
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. So he comes up empty at the line.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
That's their only option. They have to get a good look from deep here.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in
We have won 3-0.
What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that...
All right, David, thank you. That concludes the first game of the...
Hachimura. Most points, good. Three-pointers, 11 out of 21. Nice free throws, fast break points, field goals. Good. Let's go. Dramatic. Good. Doncic. Great dunk. LeBron. Nice. Another by Doncic. To high tempo. And then okay, will it change the color? This view should be good. Nice. Nice. Anti-pressing should lay up. Good. Beauty. 3 jump shot. The 3 jump. Beauty. Where is the ball? I can't even see the ball. Yes. Nice.